this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Royal Witch Kingdoms. Today we are picking up with the royal family of Sikar almost at 4 a.m. on Wednesday. It is a bit of an odd time to pick up, admittedly, but some things have happened. So let's break down the movie that we saw in the beginning. Because we have a special new addition to the royal household, which I'm very, very excited about. So we'll go backwards. So, Princess Luna, she is aging up into a teen pretty soon. Her Vetcho is coming up, and in case you guys have forgotten, Vetcho means birthday in the witch language. So, High King Yorick was just smothering her with love and affection. He's like a mad king, right? So he's up himself, but also I feel as though because he believes his children are perfect examples of him and his perfect spawn, he is very loving towards them in my mind, and he smothers them, like absolutely smothers them with affection from time to time, whether or not they want it, because he believes deep down they really do. So he was kind of doing that a little bit with Luna, and Luna is the one who's going to be aging up into a teen. She's precious. Look at her. She's adorable. So we had that going on. Now the other thing is High Princess Faina and the new magic cat, which has joined the family, called Brownie. So we kind of saw at the beginning of the movie Brownie moving through the snow and Brownie's backstory basically. Now the magic cats, they don't have like elemental archetypes like the wolves do. They're just magic cats all around. But basically, Brownie was being hunted down by poachers, and while trying to escape the poachers, he ended up in royal kind of lands, right? The royal Sikar lands. And he had some magical injuries, so he was very exhausted and passed out in the snow after he crossed the bridge. And he sent out kind of I don't know if it would be a magic spell, or basically he was using the last remnants of his abilities to summon for help, some kind of magical help. And Princess Faina, High Princess Faina, she was flying around in her broom, and suddenly she lost control of her broom and ended up crash landing essentially, or being dumped right where Brownie was close to being passed out. So then she took Brownie and brought Brownie back home, and then she used her magical energy and fed that to Brownie so that Brownie could use it to heal himself. And then obviously, she discovered Brownie's name, because all the magical creatures in our world, they basically transmit thoughts to our witches, and that's how the witches come to know their names. Because I don't imagine the witches themselves naming these creatures. I feel like the creatures, they are aware of their own names, and they just project that into the minds of the witches. So that's what happened with Brownie, and because she fed Brownie her magical energy and Brownie used that to heal himself, there was a bit of a bond that was established between them. So Brownie is now Princess Faina's magical familiar. But look at him! Oh, he's adorable! And I love that he's got these kind of, he's got the chocolate kind of underside, and then he's got like a cream top, and then he's got like this orangish kind of stripes, bands. They look like flames, Gives him an ember sort of vibe. But there we go. That's our magic cat. I love him. He's adorable. Even his name. He's aloof, a prowler, and territorial. So I think because the royal lands, and especially the palace, is the place where he was, found, or in this era, he was somewhere, where was he? I think he was found past this bridge over here in this area, but all of this counts as the royal lands. But because he was found here, I think he would be very protective of Sikar and, the vicinity of the palace, and that's where he's residing now. So there we go. Now he's an addition to the family. Luna was outside with Tetula Kotian when she saw her Stagda, and she, saw this creature coming with her, and now they have a magic cat, which is exciting because we haven't had one since Secret, which was a long time ago. So there we go. Now the Sikals have a magic cat, and I felt like it was appropriate as well because Faina, she is a cat lover. So I feel like if anything, and she, has the animal affection. Is that even a trait? No, she's got 2 traits right now. That's right, because she's a teen. I was confused for a second. But she's a cat lover. She has an affection, so I feel like she's an ideal witch to, help a cat, save a cat, be connected to one. So we've got that. Prince Elrond. Look at him. I don't know if we've gotten to visit him since he was a toddler, but this is Prince Elrond. Everyone's in a cold weather outfit because it is quite cold. It is the winter. I mean, there's snow everywhere. So there we go. We've got Elrond here as well. He's got a long time before he ages up, so we won't even be worried about that. Oh my goodness, you're so cute! Brownie! Brownie, you're adorable. Oh my goodness, Brownie. You're adorable. So we've got that going on. And then Princess Padme, everyone. Princess flippin' Padme. Look at this. Look at how adorable she is. Now, she has the light skin of her mother. She is the only child to inherit her father's blonde hair, except she's got this really nice kind of aqua roots and then some aqua along the inside of her hair and the bottoms, which I feel like maybe is something that was passed from her mother because Nala has that going on. And, since they are witches, I feel like any interesting colored hair would also be something that potentially passes on. So anyways, flippin' adorable. I love the way she looks. She's so cute. But that's Princess Padme. She's got a bit of time before she ages up as well. Now, while this is happening, because at some point in this episode we are going to be having the Princess Luna, I wanted to address a few things that you lovelies have been leaving in the comments. Now, one thing you guys were mentioning is that once my witches... I can't get over how cute Brownie is. Look at this. You're adorable. But one of the things you guys mentioned is that maybe when all of our witches are teens and older, like all the kids have become teens and older, I should get around to doing family portraits or something like that around, the palaces and their residences, just as a way to remember the different witches and same through the generations, I suppose. And I mean, I hadn't thought about that before. I obviously have the portraits for the, kings and queens in all the palaces, but not in every other household. And the reason why you guys said teens and above is because we know that our genetics are always screwed up, and we have to wait until they're teens before we can give them, the right eye colors and those kind of things. So maybe when they're teens and we can fix their genetics up, then I'll be able to do the family portraits. So I am totally happy for that once the youngest children have become teens, and it doesn't matter if the others are older. So there we go. That's one thing I wanted to chat about. Now, the other one was a suggestion from you guys in regards to Daphne Archrose that we played in, I think, the previous episode. What the heck is going on here? Played in the previous episode. And Daphne, she is betrothed to Master Diamond. And, he's evil. She's a kleptomaniac. So you guys were saying instead of stealing artifacts or stealing, expensive items from the palaces and whatnot, maybe Daphne is someone who steals magical spells. And I did mention previously how each of the witches in a kingdom, they can only practice the magic of the kingdom they're living in or they've married into. And you were saying that maybe because Daphne's a klepto with the help of Diamond, maybe she's gonna steal kingdom secrets from other kingdoms and learn spells she's not supposed to, like outside the magic that she has access to. So I liked that idea. That's something that maybe I can think about and we can work out how to introduce. But I think that'll be fun because she's a klepto. In fact, do we have other kleptos? Yes. Fane is a klepto. So that could be a thing that maybe our kleptos do. If they have kind of like thieving ways, then maybe they borrow or thieve magic from other kingdoms that they're not supposed to be using or touching. So I kind of like that idea. I'll have to work out some sort of exchange between them, so that we can, control a little bit the rate at which the magic gets stolen. But I really like that. I think that's fun. So that was one thing, and I think that was suggested by Camelux. If I got that wrong, I apologize, but I think that was the viewer that suggested it. A very cool idea. I like it quite a bit. And the last thing... this is so bad. I had it in my mind, and now it's gone. I had 3 things that I wanted to chat about. EKA. Right, okay. So, I'm pretty sure this was something that EKA mentioned, and I'll just go off that. Again, if it's the wrong person that I'm remembering, I apologize. But someone was asking what the royal word, or not the royal word, sorry, what the witch word for aunt and uncle would be. And I said that, currently I don't have any words assigned to that relationship because we don't have any of our witches in that relationship. And when it comes up, then I will naturally include it, probably in the movies. But EKA jumped in to reply to that comment and said that what if, because Nalka means mother and sister means Stagda, mother's sister, so aunt, can be Nalda. And then you said, and similar kind of mix for paternal aunts, and maternal uncles, paternal uncles, that kind of thing. So I thought, you know what? Initially, I wasn't going to differentiate them to, a side of the family, but I'm thinking after your suggestion, I probably will. So I replied to that comment, or I added my reply after EKA, and I'm thinking now, even though I probably won't have to use these words for a while because we don't have any aunts and uncles currently, relationships going on among the witches, maybe in a generation or two, but I'm thinking that maybe for maternal uncles, we'll do Nalro, and maternal aunts, we'll do Nalda. So Nalro, Nalda. And then for paternal uncles, we'll do Kotro. And then for paternal aunts, we'll do Kotta. So we have Nalro. So maternal side for uncle and aunt, we've got Nalro and Nalda. And then paternal side for uncle and aunt, we've got Kotro and Kotta. So there we go. Let me know what you guys think about that. Wait and see. Why don't we? Nice. But Padme, you're adorable. Also, actually, can I just change Padme to every day so you guys can see her? She's gonna be cold, but I want to bring her out in the snow because her dress looks so cute. She just looks so adorable. Look at this child. Look at this baby. This is an adorable baby. I love her. She's so cute. That white dress and the platinum blonde hair. Oh, the ice blonde. It's just so precious. Okay, she's gonna get cold, so I'm gonna change it back. I shall change her back. But, she's definitely excited to be having a magic cat in the family. And where are you zooming off to? Where are you zooming off to? Are you gonna tear this place up? Well, I suppose. I have put, Brownie's... Look, Brownie has a brownie... What is this called? Cat condo? And then we have a little toy down there. We even have Brownie's dish, so Brownie can eat food if Brownie wishes to do so. So there we go. That's some adorable stuff we've got going on. But one thing with the witches, so when I've been playing Royal Witch Kingdoms, for a while, we've had that thing where the game of story progression gives us pop-ups saying that some of our witches want to try for a baby, and it's very exciting in Royal Witch Kingdoms. Obviously, we've stopped doing that now because we've finished having all our babies, but it's always been very exciting. And so I never saw it as an irritation because it works with this series. But recently I started having that vampire Amazon, like our brood mother, who lives away from the castle. She's suddenly wanting to have babies, and we're just like, wait, what? No. This is not supposed to be happening because, we have a very strict very strict order and way in which we breed in that series in Vampire Amazon. So, you guys were saying that I should just ignore that because story progression is doing weird things to the story. And yeah, that's probably what I'll do. That is probably what I'll do. But we have a day before Luna ages up. So, oh, that's right. They're at Academy. That's fine. That's fine. Why don't we take a look at some of the relationships to see if anything has changed much, perhaps, since we were last here. Now, obviously, the king and queen had some sort of argument, and I don't know about what. I mean, he is having an affair with Lady Candrica as well, so who knows what it was about. It was definitely something romantic that they had a disagreement on. What if it was about Candrica? What if Nala... Because Nala tried to find out before, but then she had, like, her spell backfired, and then she lost her own memory, and she had no clue. But maybe after Valens found out, he's reached out to her, and, well, word has traveled down the grapevine, and she knows about it, so she confronted Yorick, but then Yorick doesn't understand why she's upset about that, or why she thinks she has the right to tell him off. I mean, he's High King, he gets to do whatever he wants. Like, whatever he wants. So, yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going on with that strange stuff. But anyways, he's got a good relationship with all his children, as you can see, which I'm happy about. And then his friends with High Lord Lysander and with High Queen Leia. And also with High Lord Eric. So that's pretty good. He's got some connections around the place. Eric, no doubt, because of the magic wolves. But they don't need magic wolves. They have a magic cat. And actually, maybe even Lysander, because Lysander's house used to have a magic cat before. Obviously, it's passed on. But yeah, we have that. And then obviously other monarchs is going to be important. I feel like nobody knows the Ramong monarchs. Or the Ramong monarchs just don't care to befriend anyone. Which is kind of odd, but, that's the way they live. Okay, Nala, she's definitely... she has a festering grudge against Yorick. So, yeah, I think that might be it. I think that affair might be it. Like, it's finally started coming out again. But she has a really good relationship with the children, of course, but we know she loves Faina the most because Faina is High Princess. And then what else? Okay, she's aware of Nimue and aware of Veronica. She's friends with High Lord Eric as well. And that's pretty much it on her end. For Faina, what's going on with Faina? Let's see what's going on with Faina. So Faina's got a good relationship with the family. She's friends with Lord Adrian. Oh, she's friends with Master Diamond. That's nice. And she's also friends with Miss Valena. These two are siblings. And then she has a weird friendship with High Lord Ignatius. We know that. We know about that weird friendship. Hopefully it's gonna end soon. Seriously, it's very odd. So, okay, there's that going on. It's kind of cool that she's friends with the Sisida kids. She's quite close with them. And actually, it makes sense if she's a klepto and Diamond's, evil. I mean, Diamond's betrothed is a klepto. So maybe when Daphne marries into the kingdom of Sikaar, then the princess, like the high princess, will be aware of this, thieving that's happening of other kingdoms' magical secrets, and she'll condone it, and maybe she'll be in on it, and because, the high princess is on their side, they'll be able to go out and do these kind of things. She'll be, like, funding their thieving expeditions, who knows. That kind of makes sense. So I can see them being a bit of a crew together in that regard. The interests align. And then Valena is obviously his sister, so I don't know, I'm not sure about Valena's personality, actually, but regardless, she lives in the same household, so I can see why they would be close. And then Luna, how's Luna doing? So, let's have a look. Luna. She's friends with Miss Meralda, which I think we were aware of when we were playing with the Robert Dusts. And then she's also friends with Valena, which is nice. And with Calypso and High Lady Alicent. That's actually very interesting. That is very interesting. Yeah, she's friends with Calypso, and his sister's friends with Diamond. But also Valena as well. Valena seems as though she gets along well with everyone. So I'm assuming Valena's the agreeable one. She must be someone who... Oh, this is funny. Brownie's attacking this random passerby. That's right. Stay off our territory. These are royal lands. This is royal property. You should not be here. Honestly, you should not. Please, go away. Okay, Elrond doesn't know anyone apart from, you know, his close family, really. Because he's got a limited circle. And then Padme will be the same right now. She won't know anyone at all apart from her family members. But it's okay. When we have things like birthday parties and people are invited and whatnot, then they'll have exposure to other things. But okay, I'm gonna take off once we have the birthday party prepped. Oh, okay. The kids are back from academy, but once we have the birthday party prepped, like the next day, then I think we will jump back in. Right, Princess Luna's birthday preparations are underway. All the guests have been invited because it is a princess's birthday. It's pretty special, a big deal. So obviously, High King Yorick, who has a very high opinion of himself, is going to invite all the other monarchs. And then we have all of the nobles from Sikaar, and then all of the youths in Sikaar as well, which I feel like High Princess Faina would have arranged. So Luna is already in her adorable formal way. Oh, look at her, she's so precious. She's dancing, enjoying herself. Everyone else is kind of spread around the place. Well, kind of here. High Queen Leia is chatting with Yorick. We know that. I think they are friends. Some of the guests are out here chatting with each other, and we have made like the little birthday cake table out front by the waterfall, or the water feature over here. So that's where we are going to blow out the candles when the time comes. Once it's a bit darker, then hopefully these lanterns should light up, and then I think it'll look quite pretty. Right now you can't tell that well, but in a couple of hours, hopefully. And since we don't have like an actual event going on, nobody's gonna run away and go home because I've just summoned over all the club gatherings. So, you know, things are absolutely fine. Now, funny thing, when I was setting up, I think we're aware that Luna is apparently friends with High Lady Alicent. Alicent sent a message to Luna asking if she should try for a baby, and Luna had to be like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. Which was very, very odd. But again, some of these relationships are very odd because of story progression, but that's fine. That's okay. It feels very odd that a high lady would ask like a child princess for family planning advice, but you know, some people like that. Ooh, look at that! Things are looking so much prettier now that it's nighttime. Oh, that's lovely. That is just lovely. Everything looks so pretty. I like it a lot. I like it. Okay, these three hanging out with each other. Uther obviously staying very close to Leia. Yep, Ramon and, what am I saying? Asterix and Xena sticking close to each other. We have Diamond over here, who's really good friends with the princesses. Who are you gonna chat with? She's going on inside, Luna is. But actually the people she was chatting with was outside, so I don't know what that's about. You gonna go grab yourself some milk, honey? Let's replace this. And then I'm actually gonna take you out once you had your drink. Actually, she's going back out to chat with Hestagda. Ignatius. Ignatius, I don't know what his problem is. He has problems. He is very odd. He loves walking around the princesses, like both of Ramon. He's done that in Ramon. And here, He just loves walking around in his towel. I don't know. That's his way of gaining favor with the females in like every royal family, which is so odd. He can't, you know what? He can't do that in Hulkane, and he hasn't done that in Hulkane because Hulkane doesn't have any princesses. It has 2 princes. So that's probably why he's not really weird there. Okay, there we go. Why'd you put your milk here? You know what? I think she's ready to blow out the candles. So actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to try and get everyone in this general vicinity. So let's see if we can get everyone here. And then we'll blow out the candles. Come on. Oh, what are you doing? Brownie, don't sit on the cake. Brownie, don't sit on the cake, bud. That's for Princess Luna. Oh, you silly goose. Okay, everyone's trickling on here. I don't think we'll wait too long. Are the family members here? Where's Padme? Padme, oh, she's cute as well, but she's back here doing who knows what. That's fine. We've summoned over most of the family. I mean, the High King, the Queen, Elrond, Feyna, Luna, they're here. So we're just gonna go ahead and blow out the candles. Can we not? Can we not? But how do we... Brownie. Brownie, is it because you're eating the cake, Brownie? Look, everyone was waiting, and now they're all walking away because Brownie's being silly. Can we just call Brownie down? Brownie, what are you doing? You're sabotaging the birthday. Now she can blow out the candles. Okay, Luna's gonna come here, blow out the candles when everyone's literally running away. That's fine. Nala's not even here. Brownie just sabotaged everything. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Luna is now 18, which is very exciting. So she is our glutton princess. And we're going to randomize the trait for her. If I feel as though it fits, we'll keep it. If not, I'll randomize again. But she's a glutton and an art lover. Okay. I kind of like that to mean that the witches are very fond of witch culture and witch lore. So they love art. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so that's interesting. She's a gluttonous art lover. It's obviously very privileged, which makes sense for Princess Luna. And because she's into art, I imagine a painter extraordinaire would kind of make sense for her. But okay. So Princess Luna, here she is. Obviously, she needs a makeover. So I will be giving her a makeover. And then we will be right back to see who she mingles with and how things go with her. And I need to fix up her eyes and some of those genetics. Okay, here is Princess Luna after her makeover. She has the princess gown on, except it is in a lighter shade of pink compared to her older stagda, her older sister, and gold. And she has short hair, of course, which is different from the other females in the family, but you know, it's still short. Maybe it's a Sikaar thing, actually. Maybe it's a Sikaar thing. They're all following the footsteps of Queen Nala, but she looks absolutely lovely, doesn't she? Oh, she looks so pretty and so luxurious. And you know what? Part of why I feel like she may be like dressed this pretty and lovely, you know, because sometimes even if you're wearing the same thing, colors have a lot to do with it, like the trims on an outfit and those kind of things, is because now that she is of age, you will remember in the movie of this episode, her Tetrala Kotyan was talking about the fact that she's going to be older and she's going to be able to make connections. And it was never clarified what kind of connections. We know a betrothal because it is betrothal season going on. So she's the only one in the family right now who's going to be eligible for a betrothal because her older sister is heiress, and also there are no males of age that are second born or lower that can you know, get into a formal arrangement with the High Princess. So the next person that is going to get betrothed is, you know, this lovely princess here. So I can imagine that she's getting all decked up by her kotian especially, so that she can look as appealing as possible to all the guests. And, you know, they can see her. In case anyone wants her as a daughter-in-law, they can kind of take a look at her now, pretty much. But there we go. She's lovely. I feel like all the Sikar girls are like so spoiled in my mind. I just feel like they grow up in absolute luxury. Like I feel like the Ramongs are more down to earth and a lot nicer. Whereas the Sikars, you know, they're a bit conniving, they're selfish. Just like the general gist of the family is what I'm getting. They're very self-absorbed and they always love being decked in gorgeous things. So there we go. That's Princess Luna. We're going to get it changed into a formal wear though, so that she's a bit more appropriate for the event. But look at her. Look at this lovely princess. But actually, now that we have Luna, who do you guys like better? Do you like Faina or do you like Luna? I mean, obviously the other... Okay, everyone's changing into their cold weather because they're cold. They don't want to be walking around in the party wear, which, you know, fair enough. So I'll probably change her as well. We don't want them to freeze. Of course we don't want them to freeze. But who do you guys like more? Faina or her sister, her stag, the Princess Luna? They're both unique. They're both different, but you know, they're also siblings. I feel like Padme is gonna be my favorite. I mean, there's the other two kids too, but they're not teens yet, so we don't know how they look. But I feel like Padme in this household is probably gonna be my favorite, just because she has Yorick's hair, and so, you know, she just seems very unique compared to the others. But there we go. So Luna has the same eyes as her father, so the same eyes as his sister. And she also has the light brown hair from the mother. The only thing that's different is the skin color. She's got a father's skin tone. So there we go. Is she going down to speak to Elrond? Yes, she's going down to talk to her Vlaro, Prince Elrond. There we go. It's kind of nice to take a look at her with the proper eye color, like with the genetics fixed. Because the kids, they don't have the right genetics. Like the toddlers and the kids, it's always messed up. For some reason, the game just doesn't register it the way it's supposed to be, which is strange. Like, if you have a toddler, like if a baby ages up into toddler, and you jump into cast to give them a makeover, then they will have the natural glowing eyes they inherited, but as soon as you click on them to do something, the game, for some reason, just changes the eyes to, like, one of the human eyes, which is really weird, and then they don't get the natural color back, so I have to note down the color they have whenever I jump into cast the very first time, and then I have to like keep track of that for when they turn into teens, because that's when the game decides it's not going to screw things up. Oh, for a second I thought Luna was trying to she was trying to do something, like scare her sister. Oh, look at this! Look at what's happening now! This one, her eyes have changed to red. She should not have the red eyes. This is so weird. She had other human-colored eyes earlier today, I swear. So odd. But there we go. We can take a look at both the sisters now that they're together. Look at them. Who looks more like who? I don't know. Their parents aren't there. I think Faina looks more like her mother, and maybe... I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like maybe Faina looks a bit more like her mother, and Luna looks a bit more like her father. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Oh, oh, oh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me jump back down. Okay, never mind. She's walking away. That is fine. Are you gonna put your stag to bed? Yes, she's gonna put little Padme to bed. Aww. Padme? What am I saying? Padme. Can't even pronounce things. Jeez. She's hungry though. Does she not have food? You know what? She doesn't have all of the. She doesn't have the fruits to eat. She needs the fruits. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. She needs all the fruits. She doesn't have them, which is why she's so flippin' cranky. It's okay. Let's open all these up. Let's throw it in her inventory. So hopefully she's less upset. Okay, we're gonna feed her, and then she's just gonna poop herself. We'll do that. Let's put all of these in her inventory. Wow, that wasn't much of a haul. Let's just get it to eat some of these things. She is gonna pee her pants in a second. Just watch. Luna, you don't have to tell your little stag Danny stories. Just let it eat. Let it eat, otherwise she's gonna continue being cranky, and that's not gonna be fun. Please put it down. Please don't put it there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Leave her. Thank you. Let her eat. Let her eat. I feel like the queen shouldn't come now and help the baby out with a bladder. You know, I just feel like the queen should do that. Okay, let's eat one more apple. One more. Come on. Come on, little one. Don't be cranky, Padme. Just, oh my goodness, eat one apple, honey. Just eat one apple, please. Please do it. Come on. Did you eat it? No, she's not. She's throwing a tantrum. She's very angry. Okay, I get that. I get that. Just eat that, and then we're gonna bring your Nalka down. Your Nalka is gonna potty train you, kid. Like, now's the best time. Come on. Stop with the yoga. Stop with the flippin' yoga. Let's go down. She's very tired, and she's very cranky, but we want to try and potty train her. And then we'll just send her to bed. You go do that. While you're doing that, let's try and do something for the flippin' birthday girl. She wants to be funny with Princess Faina. Luna is very close with Faina, so that's nice to see. What, be funny? Go tell a funny story. Maybe tell a story about how your youngest actor is throwing a tantrum and not wanting to go to bed. Let's go do that. But those two are really close, and that makes me really happy. I like seeing how close they are. I think this is the family with the most kids. I don't think anyone else has 4 kids in the family. The Sikas are the only ones who have managed to, I'm pretty sure, procreate to this degree. But okay, come on. Let's have a chit chat. Let's have a chit chat with our sister. There we go. Nice. She's much happier for it. That's good. Now she can be in a conversation with everyone. As, oh my goodness, she should be. As she should be, because, you know, birthday girl. Okay, why is everyone freaking out? Alisan's here, though. Why is everyone freaking out? I don't know. How's Brownie doing? Brownie's doing fine. Actually, you didn't even get to have your cake, and you're a glutton. Hurry up, go eat the cake before it finishes. I don't think Luna's gonna be too happy if her cake is finished. Looks like Leia, is Leia a glutton too? I'm not sure, but looks like Leia's really enjoying the cake as well. She came just in time though. Look, Elrond took the last slice, and then they're pretty much done. Look at Leia. She's probably approving of the princess. She's like, yes, I love a princess that can appreciate some good cake. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, it's starting to, is this a snowstorm? Yep, it's heavy snow. Probably gonna have a blizzard at some point. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. When we come back in the next episode, we will continue with the royal family of Sika. In fact, we will be having Princess Luna's betrothal. So we shall have to see who she is going to be paired with, and really that decision is going to be up to High King Yorick as the head of this family to see who Luna gets paired up with, and I'm sure she's going to be receiving some arranged marriage offers from um, different households, different witch households across the kingdoms, because she's a princess. She's the first princess that has come of age, like the first second born princess that has come of age, and other people can take as a daughter-in-law. So I feel like that's a very big deal. But okay, guys, I'm gonna leave off. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.